John Brant. I'm the producer of Come From Away. Thank you very much. That's it. I only came on for the applause. So. If you permit me a couple of minutes, I just want to say a couple of things whilst we're here. It's fantastic to be back in London. We've been around the country since March. 300,000 people have seen us. This week in Wimbledon, 13,000 people will see us. You see on stage right now 12 people. We actually have a cast of 19. We have 7 absolutely fantastic standbys, 6 of whom were on Friday night in Nottingham, who I would like to bring on stage right now, please. They're coming. We also have, as part of that team, we have an amazing resident team. We have Alan, our resident director, and we have Ange, our dance captain, who are absolutely fantastic. Separate to all the people you see on stage, there is a huge set of people on stage. So tonight, I would like to bring on as many of our crew and production team as possible, please. We've also got our fantastic band who are hidden right now, but you will get to see them in a minute. And in the audience we have our amazing marketing team, our PR team, we have our creative team who have been with us, some of them for 5 or 6 years. So it's just a real joy to be here, and I want to take the opportunity to celebrate all these people who are with us. I also want to take the opportunity to celebrate you guys, the audience, because you coming into this theatre means that we can tell our story and we can schlep around the country and have a fantastic time, and you are the other ingredient in making a successful show. So thank you very, very much. I have one more thing. We announced this tour in 2022, November 2022. It was our 1,000th performance, and we invited all the venues that we were going to. We invited them to come see the show, but also to have a few drinks beforehand. I was going to do the announcement that night at the end of the show, and whilst everyone else came to the show, I may have had a couple of drinks, and so when I came on stage, in my infinite wisdom, I decided that I was going to pick an audience member to announce the show. I looked into the audience, and in the front row was a woman dressed very much like you. So I asked her if she was dressed like Bonnie. She said she was. So I asked her to come up on stage. Her name was Lydia Greatrix. Next to Lydia was a woman called Laura Townsend. Now, Lydia had seen the show 16 times. Laura had seen the show 150 times. And Gala. So I got Lydia, who actually did a fantastic job. Now, sadly, just after we closed in London, we lost Laura. Laura was Come From Away's biggest fan. There's absolutely no doubt about that. We lost her, and we were all, very, very gutted about that, because she very much felt like part of the family. Now, fast forward to when we're going out on tour. And we got word that Lydia had decided, inspired by the people of Gala, but also to honour her friend, she had decided very simply to follow the tour around the country, to go to as many venues as she could, and to pay it forward. And she was doing that out of the goodness of her own heart. So we left her to it for a while. But it grew, and it grew, and it grew. So, over time, and some of these guys have joined in over that period, she has donations to Animal Food Bank, Easter eggs to care homes, she's done beach cleans, she's done toy shop runs for Birmingham Children's Hospital, numerous food bank drives for the Trussell Trust, donations of toiletries for people seeking refuge. Theatre staff have got involved and have done bake sales. She's done supermarket shops for homeless, shelter donations. In Glasgow, she bought headphones for a Net Street primary school. Last week, she did a drive for socks and underwear and a bucket collection for homeless people. And in Aberdeen, she took the Aberdeen Carers Support Service out for dinner. All to honour her friend. Now tonight, Lydia is here. And tonight, we've decided to get involved. And Lydia didn't know that until about 30 seconds ago. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute honour to present you our VIP for the evening, Lydia Greatrix. So, Lydia, you didn't know anything about this, right?
I had a little feeling.
Oh, okay.
As soon as you sat me on the end of the row, I was like...
That's the giveaway. It's like when you win the Olivier, you get sat on the end of the row. I asked you before what was your favourite moment of doing this around the country, and you told me about Ipswich.
Yeah, so in Ipswich we did a homeless shelter drive for IHAG, which is the Ipswich Housing Action Group, and the response was just ridiculous. We collected 70 supermarket-sized crates of supplies, so food, toiletries, clothes, and it all went to IHAG, which was just across the road from the theatre. So, yeah, that was wild.
And on Saturday, you're going to be paying it forward by doing a coffee shop run in Wimbledon, yeah?
Please come. 11 a.m. outside the new Wimbledon Theatre. We're going to go and pay for some coffee for strangers. It's going to be really fun.
And you did all this to honour Laura, who was obviously the #1 comfortable weight fan globally, really.
Yeah, and her spirit is absolutely here tonight. She would have been here. She would have been absolutely paying it forward with me. So, yeah, she's here, definitely.
Brilliant. So, one thing that we've done tonight is that we've decided to get slightly involved. So, as you leave tonight, people of Wimbledon, very affluent part of the most affluent city in London. As you leave tonight, there's going to be a bucket collection, but separate from that, there's going to be cards that you can be given, and on those cards is a little bit of a description of what Lydia's been doing, and also a QR code so you can go to a GoFundMe page. Our aim is to get to 5,000. Now, up to 2,500 on behalf of everyone in Come From Away, we will match that. So we will match up to 2,500. So as you leave tonight, just if you have some cash, put it in. Now, if you don't, we completely get that. But let's try and take after Lydia. And if you have, that old jacket that you thought you would take to a jacket drive, or some pots and pans that you've been meaning to take to the local charity shop. But even if you haven't got any of that, guys, it's about the message of this show. Say hello to that person you've been meaning to say hello to. Tell that person that you love them. Call that person you've been meaning to call. Come From Away is a story about what unites us, not what divides us. It's about when times are hard, it's about protecting, not rejecting. So we ask that you go away today. If you can give, great. And if you can't give, please just try and carry the message forward, like she has all around the country and will continue to. So, as we finish, we're going to do two things. I would love you guys to celebrate these guys here on stage. And these guys here on stage are going to celebrate you guys out there. And everyone is going to celebrate Lydia in the middle. And finally, we're going to honour Laura Townsend, because to the ones who've left, you're never truly gone. The candle's in the window and the kettle's always on. Lydia, this is for you. To your commitment, your love, your giving and your spirit. Now, band, ready? Let's do a play on!